Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your knees were whispering, "Hey, take it easy"? Maybe your back gives a little protest, or your hips remind you they've been with you a long time. It's nothing to be ashamed of. After all, our bodies have carried us through decades of memories, milestones, and moments that mattered. But just because we're growing older doesn't mean we have to feel old. What if I told you there's something incredibly simple? So simple, in fact, it only takes 5 minutes that could gently turn the clock back on how your body feels. I'm talking about a walk, but not just any walk. This is a purposeful, powerful 5-minute movement that's perfect for joints that have seen a few birthdays and muscles that need a little love. You might be thinking, 5 minutes? Can that really make a difference? Oh yes, it can, because the beauty of this short walk isn't just in the steps themselves. It's in how those steps wake up your circulation, loosen your joints, and tell your muscles, hey, we've still got work to do. And the best part? You don't need a gym, fancy shoes, or a perfect day. You just need you, right where you are. Let's be honest. Many of us grew up in an age where exercise was either something you did on a field in school or something that involved jumping around in leotards on TV. But this is different. This is movement designed for you, for where you are right now. No running, no pressure, just a gentle walk with intention. The first thing to know is that this isn't about speed. It's not about how far you go. It's about how you go. Imagine starting your morning or breaking up your afternoon with a slow, mindful walk in your home or outside on your porch, where each step is deliberate, each breath is deep, and each moment is yours. This isn't about burning calories or chasing youth. It's about nurturing the body you have right now so it keeps serving you well. Now, here's why it matters. As we age, the body naturally starts to stiffen. That's not weakness, it's just biology. Our joints produce less lubrication, our muscles can lose some of their strength, and our circulation doesn't move as quickly as it used to. But motion, gentle, consistent motion, can help reverse those effects. It tells your body, hey, we're still going places, and your body listens. During this special 5-minute walk, we focus on 3 simple things: posture, breath, and rhythm. You stand tall, not stiff, just lifted, like a thread is gently pulling you upward from the crown of your head. Your shoulders relax, your arms swing loosely, and as you begin, you take long, deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Each step flows with the breath like a quiet dance between you and your own well-being. You don't have to go far. Maybe it's just across the room and back, or a few laps around your garden. What matters isn't distance, but intention. With each step, you're telling your joints, wake up. You're telling your muscles, stretch a little. You're telling your heart, let's pump just a bit more. The first minute might feel a little stiff, and that's okay. Think of it like warming up your favorite tea kettle. It takes a moment. But then something lovely happens. You find a rhythm. Your knees begin to ease. Your ankles loosen. And somewhere around minute 3, you start feeling like you're not just moving, you're gliding. That's when the magic happens. Your circulation kicks in. Oxygen starts flowing more freely to your brain. Your spine elongates a little more. Even your balance improves because your body is saying, thank you. It's a small thing, this walk, but it starts a conversation with your body that says, we're not done yet. And here's a little secret. Doing this 5-minute walk a few times a day is better than pushing yourself through long, tiring workouts once or twice a week. Our bodies, especially after 60, love consistency and kindness more than intensity. Short, gentle movements done regularly can keep joints lubricated, reduce inflammation, and even help ease that nagging stiffness in your back or hips. Think about it this way. If you spent 5 minutes each morning stirring a pot of soup, you'd keep it from sticking, from burning, from becoming stagnant. Your body is no different. A 5-minute walk stirs your energy, keeps your muscles nourished, and reminds your bones they're still very much alive. One of the best parts of this routine is that you can make it yours. Some people like to put on a soft tune in the background, a favorite song from younger years that brings a smile. Others like to use this time to say affirmations quietly or just enjoy the peaceful sound of their own breath. Whatever feels natural to you, lean into it. This is not a performance. It's not a routine for anyone else. It's for you, and it's about you. You may even find that after 5 minutes, your body wants a 6th or 7th. That's wonderful, but never feel pressured. As you continue this gentle walking practice, you may begin to notice something beautiful. Your body starts looking forward to it. It's not just a task anymore, it becomes a kind of daily ritual, almost like that warm cup of tea or morning stretch that signals, "This is my time." That's when the deeper benefits start to unfold, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. Let's talk about your joints for a moment. You know how a rusty door hinge groans the first time you open it, but after a little oil and movement, it swings much more freely. Our joints are like that. When we don't move them regularly, the fluid that keeps them smooth, called synovial fluid, starts to dry up a bit. But every step you take encourages that fluid to move around the joint and keep everything cushioned, comfortable, and functional. That's one of the reasons this 5-minute walk is like a tune-up for your knees, hips, and ankles. And here's something truly encouraging. This movement helps reduce pain. Yes, that ache in your lower back or that little twinge in your hip. Regular, low-impact movement like this walk encourages blood flow to those areas. Blood carries nutrients, warmth, and healing. The more circulation you have in your muscles and joints, the more your body can repair itself and let go of tension and inflammation. Now, while you're walking, try this little addition to enhance the effect. Gently roll your shoulders back and down. It's a simple motion, but incredibly powerful. Most of us tend to hunch slightly with age, especially if we sit a lot or feel any discomfort in our spine. That forward slump makes breathing harder and puts pressure on the lower back. But a gentle roll of the shoulders opens up the chest, improves posture, and gives your lungs room to do their job. As you walk, think about keeping your chin level, not tilted down or up, just comfortably forward, so your neck stays in alignment. You'll be amazed at how this small adjustment can make your whole walk feel more balanced, like the rest of your body is suddenly working with you instead of against you. Let's not forget the power of your arms. Let them move naturally with each step. The simple swinging motion, forward and back, not stiff but relaxed, adds a rhythm that encourages momentum. It also stimulates your lymphatic system, which is your body's way of removing toxins. When your arms swing, your lymph nodes get a little nudge, like tapping on a pipe to keep things flowing. One of the most important things you can do during these 5 minutes is to breathe intentionally. Deep, slow breathing. Inhale through your nose, let your belly expand, and exhale fully through your mouth. Most of us breathe too shallowly without realizing it, especially when we're focused or tense. But your breath is your body's natural stress reliever. With each step, match your breathing to your movement, maybe every 2 steps in, 2 steps out, and you'll find a calming rhythm that soothes your nervous system and lifts your mood. There's a kind of quiet confidence that grows when you do this regularly, not only because your body starts responding with better balance, flexibility, and energy, but because you begin to trust it again. That trust is something many people lose with age. They start doubting their knees, worrying about falls, or fearing fatigue. But this walk helps rebuild that trust, little by little, step by step. You don't have to go it alone either. If you have a partner, a friend, or even a neighbor nearby. Invite them to join you. Sometimes just having someone walk alongside you, even if it's in silence, makes the moment more joyful. It builds connection. And if you're walking solo, know that you're not truly alone. There are countless others like you, choosing these 5 minutes each day, creating a quiet revolution of movement and self-care. And here's something else. Your brain loves this. When you walk, you're not just helping your muscles and joints. You're stimulating something called neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections. Regular walking, even short walks like this, has been shown to improve memory, mood, and even creativity. It's like watering the garden of your mind. You might even notice that you start thinking more clearly during your walks. Solutions to problems come more easily. Worries begin to fade into the background. Your mind becomes just as refreshed as your body. It's a walking meditation of sorts, not about emptying your thoughts, but simply giving them space to breathe. Now, as you're developing this habit, be gentle with yourself. Some days your legs may feel a little heavier. Some mornings you might be tired or unmotivated. That's perfectly normal. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. It's showing up, even if it's just for a slow stroll around the living room. Because every time you choose to move, you're choosing life, vitality, and resilience. A lovely trick many people find helpful is to link this walk. By now, your body may already be responding to this quiet transformation. The simple act of walking, so gentle and consistent, has begun to reshape how you feel from the inside out. Your joints may not crack as loudly when you stand. Your muscles feel a little more cooperative. Even your posture may have subtly shifted, taller, lighter, more confident. These may seem like small victories to some, but you know they're anything but. They're signs of life returning to your body in ways that truly matter. Let's go a step further, literally and figuratively, and talk about your feet. They often get ignored until they start complaining. But your feet are the foundation of everything. With every step you take, 26 bones, 30 joints, and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments are working together. That's a symphony of movement happening in the background. And when you walk, even for 5 minutes, you're helping to keep that orchestra finely tuned. If you've ever struggled with balance, foot pain, or stiffness in your arches or toes, this walk is especially important for you. Start by paying attention to how your feet hit the ground. Are you leading with your heel and rolling gently to your toes? Or are you placing your whole foot down at once? With practice, you can train yourself to move smoothly, heel to toe, almost like a massage for the soles of your feet. This motion improves circulation and wakes up the smaller muscles in your feet that help with stability and coordination. And don't underestimate what's happening above the neck either. As your body engages in this rhythmic walk, your brain is receiving a steady flow of oxygen and stimulation. This isn't just good for memory and concentration, it's good for your mood. Many people report feeling happier, calmer, and more hopeful after a walk. That's not a coincidence, it's biology. Walking releases endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters. It also reduces cortisol, that stress hormone that makes us feel overwhelmed or anxious. So this walk isn't just about aging gracefully. It's about feeling emotionally grounded and mentally clear. It's about starting your day on a note of positivity or ending it with a moment of peace. And don't be surprised if the people around you begin to notice. There's a certain glow, a kind of gentle strength that comes from someone who's taking care of themselves. You carry it in the way you stand, in the ease of your movements, in the calmness of your voice. It's unmistakable. Now, as you continue building this habit, you might want to change up your environment just a bit to keep things interesting. Maybe one day you walk inside, tracing a path from the kitchen to the living room. Another day you might walk on your porch or in your backyard. If you feel steady and confident, try walking on grass or gravel. These uneven surfaces gently challenge your balance and help activate more stabilizing muscles, especially in your legs and core. And speaking of the core, yes, it plays a big role here too. You don't have to think about doing sit-ups or crunches. Just by walking tall and holding your belly slightly in, you're engaging those deep abdominal muscles that help support your spine and keep you upright. It's like a natural girdle that strengthens the more you use it. Don't worry if some days feel a little harder than others. That's completely normal. You might feel extra tired or stiff on a rainy morning, or maybe your motivation takes a dip on a quiet afternoon. The key is to meet yourself where you are. Maybe you shorten the walk slightly, maybe you walk a bit slower, or maybe you take a deep breath, smile gently, and say, "Today I'll just do what I can." That's the heart of self-care, listening, adjusting, and honoring your needs. Let's talk briefly about something else you might notice: improved sleep. Yes, just 5 minutes of intentional walking, even broken into small bursts throughout the day, can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Movement encourages the release of melatonin, the sleep hormone. And when your muscles are gently worked and your mind feels calm, your body is more likely to welcome restful sleep. For many people, that alone is life-changing. Now, before we wrap this up, let's take a moment to reflect on what this walk really means. It's more than just physical movement. It's an act of reclaiming strength, reclaiming mobility, reclaiming confidence in your own body day by day. When you choose to move, even in small ways, you're refusing to be sidelined by age. You're saying, "I'm still here and I'm still moving forward." And that's the most powerful part of all. Because this isn't about turning back time, it's about stepping into your time, your now. This walk is a promise to yourself that you are worth the effort, that 5 minutes spent on you isn't a luxury, it's a necessity, a sacred moment of care, healing, and hope. So I invite you to keep walking, keep listening to your body,